Can you share some examples of risk reduction or even, some tough decisions when you're thinking about risk reductions? I'd love to hear you, and I'd probably want to comment after you share yours.
Sure, Lakshmi. So I know of a couple in Karnataka. In fact, from Mangalore, they are my very, very good friends. The husband is a chartered accountant, and they are into multiple businesses. They are into real estate development, windmills, and they also do stock market investments. So more than almost 12 to 15 years back, they decided to get into the passenger airline business, Lakshmi. And it was a very exciting business, as it was something which was not which many people could manage to do. So everything was being done at a very high speed and a high pace. The license was procured from the government. The soft infrastructure was in place. People were identified. People were hired. Agencies for creatives were engaged. Communications were in place. Some of the few planes were on board. Planes were hired. And it was just a month away from the airlines being launched. And they withdrew from the business just a month before. So they booked the losses before the business could launch, and they exited the game. But let me tell you something intelligent. It was a tough decision here, but let me tell you something intelligent. Like, if this friend of mine wouldn't have done that, his entire business empire would have been wiped out, because we know what happened to the airline industry. The reason was fluctuation in the oil prices, increasing cost of money, and rising competition of multiple airlines would have been the reason to wipe out his airline business. So my friend booked a smaller loss rather than getting fully drowned at a later stage. In fact, he mitigated the risk and kept his ego aside. It was a very smart decision. If you would have become egoistic that, no, I have to start, what will people say? What will the society think about me? I made all announcements. I should not go back. Nothing. Ultimately, he kept the ego aside and took the right decision. So, Lakshmi, even a correct decision is wrong when it was taken too late.